everybody. We'll get back to the wrestling action with World Championship Wrestling in a couple of minutes. Right now, we're going to dip into those highlights from the past 3 years of Saturday Night at Ringside. One of the most bizarre characters that has appeared on SNR over the past 3 years has got to be Ricky the Prophet Rice. For a long time, Ricky was one of the most popular stars in professional wrestling. All of a sudden on SNR, he had a change of heart, and we're going to take you back right now to August 19th of 1989, midway through an interview that I did with Ricky Rice. All of a sudden, we had a changed man on our hands. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, this is obviously a very different individual than the Ricky Rice that we were...
Mick, you understand me. You know me. You know what it's about to make all this money on TV 23. You're a money-hungry guy. You've made it to the top. It's about time I made it to the top. And there's one way to do it. I've met the man ever since I become the PWA champion. Ravishing Ronnie.
All right, now that's what I wanted to get on to next. Ravishing Ronnie, certainly not everybody's idea of an Einstein in the professional wrestling business. The other evening...
Not your idea of an Einstein. Do you understand this man's credentials? A speech communications major at Yale. One of the brightest men in professional wrestling today. The man's body, 250 pounds of solid muscle. And money talks.
Are we talking about the same Ravishing Ronnie, this speech therapist or whatever you said from Yale? Let me go back to what happened the other evening at George's in Fridley. You stunned everybody in the crowd, particularly myself. Let me just ask you point blank. I know the philosophy about money and everything else. You had a contingent, a legion of fans, not only here in the state of Minnesota, but literally all over the wrestling world. No question about it, you've turned your back on everybody.
Well, I can't turn my back on my fans. They still love me, and they always will. I'm no dummy, but I just don't need their admiration anymore. I don't have to run out to the ring and jump around and shake hands. The fans still love me. We all know that. But the point of the matter is I am now the PWA champion of the world. I started out the PWA champion, and now I am back as the PWA champion. A dream come true. You know, Eddie Sharkey told me one thing, get a draw, and this is a business, and a tough man's business. And I guess I've learned to play a little tougher side.
Ladies and gentlemen, no question about it, we have a very, very changed man in Ricky Rice. We're getting the wrap-up signal right now, Rick. In conclusion, what are the future plans now for the PWA champion of the world?
All comers, and I wish you the best of luck. Never, ever defeat me and my new manager, Ravishing Ronnie. The man with the money, because money talks.
Ladies and gentlemen, a changed man indeed, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, Ricky Rice. Well, wrestling fans, that was the first time we saw the hint of a change in the attitude of Ricky Rice. Obviously, he's gone off into the ozone since that time. And actually, that partnership with Ravishing Ronnie lasted about 8 minutes, I think. I'm going to take you back to a clip from December of 1989. We had Ravishing Ronnie in our studio along with the Wild Man. Take a look at this bizarre clip, ladies and gentlemen. You won't believe it. You said something the other evening at George's that I couldn't believe. The Derringer brothers, ladies and gentlemen, the good old Derringers, returned to the state of Minnesota. Ronnie has announced that he is now the third Derringer brother. Would you explain that to me, please?
Yes, that's right. I'm the third Dillinger brother. Now, whenever the Dillinger brothers was in trouble the other night, and they could have used a little help on that there, so that's why I say I'm the third Dillinger brother, because they're going to be superior black athletes just as I am.
Wait a second. Hold it. Wait a minute. Okay, I followed you up until that point. The Derringers are the other two superior black athletes.
That's correct. You can't hear, little man?
What?
Listen, what your ears got wax in them?
No, I could hear just fine. Maybe I don't see very well. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to... The man is continuing to eat a styrofoam cup here. You have been watching one of the most bizarre interviews, certainly in the history of SNR. To my immediate left, Ravishing Ronnie, victorious in his bout with with JD, the animal trainer, and the man of 1,000 words over here, the Wild Man. They are currently competing in the PWA area. Don't miss it. All right, we got a video vault, slick mix picks coming up. Let's get back to more great...
Let the man eat this.
What's he doing to my sweater?
Go ahead.
Let's get back. He's eating. I know he is. He's not eating the sweater. Let's get out of here. All right, fans, we'll get you back to the wrestling action in just a couple of moments. Right now, we're continuing with part 2 of the SNR 3rd anniversary celebration, taking you back in time over the past 3 years, some of the more bizarre incidents that have happened here in the studios of SNR, and certainly, at least over the past year and a half, the Golden Idol and Sheik Adnan Al-Kassie have created more havoc and more problems here in the TV23 studios than any other combination. And certainly the man who has been at the center, the focus of their wrath, has been Tommy Ferrara. We're going to take you back now, ladies and gentlemen, to 2 incidents, one involving the Sheik, the Idol, and Tommy Ferrara, after which we will take you to an interview that I conducted a little bit farther on in time with the Golden Idol. Ladies and gentlemen, rekindling these memories, you realize just how crazy these guys are. Here we go.
I'm going to be ready for you, Sheik.
I don't think there's any question about that. Sheik Adnan Al-Kassie and tagging. Well, what do you know?
Hey.
Oh, my
listen.
God.
Tommy, here you are again. You're whining. You're whining to the people. The other night, I was in after the gold rush, taking care of my men. There you were. You showed up again. Ray Webby tried to get you to injure me so I couldn't be with my man, the Sheik. I took care of Ray Webby. Now, Tommy Farr, I'm going to take care of you. I don't need the Sheik. Yeah, I'm going to take care of you. You want to
Get
fight
serious.
me? You want to fight me right
Get
here
serious.
so we can take care of business?
I know he's doing it again.
I'm telling you. Like I told you before. You're a coward. You're a coward, Tommy Ferrara. Come on.
What is the matter with
I
you?
want you to play it without me, Tommy.
all right,
You
Tommy,
just keep your mouth shut, Nick.
Tommy.
I want that. Come on, right here, Tommy. Right here. I want you to get this.
Oh, you are on it. You are on it.
Oh, what the hell are you doing?
Give me that mic! Give me that mic in here! Give me that mic! Get out of here! Get out of here! Take that punk away from here!
Oh, Sheik,
That's okay.
that was good. That was good. Thank you,
You
Sheik.
know, let me tell you
That's good.
something.
Mick, I'm a genius. That's all it comes down to. The Golden Idol is the smartest manager in professional wrestling today. I've told you that, and it's almost the end of 1990. Why don't you put me on your little popularity poll and see who comes out the best?
Well, I'm sure you'd make a list, no doubt about it. All right. At any rate, as we said, the 22nd, Tommy Ferrara has stated he will get out of professional wrestling, certainly one of the most popular stars on the independent circuit. You made some statements before we turned the cameras on for this interview that not only were you going to retire Tommy Ferrara, you said you were going to put him in a box 6 feet under. Even for you, that's nauseating.
That's right. You see, Tommy Ferrara, it's like the tomato. It's like a zit, like a pimple. This is your head, Tommy Ferrara. Once and for all, Tommy Ferrara, you thought fire was bad. You thought the Sheik was bad. Well, Tommy, I'm not a wrestler, you see. I'm a manager. And if I got to come into the ring with a knife, with a gun, it doesn't matter. I'm going to kill you. It's over, Tommy. You thought Vietnam was bad. This has been cheering on what's going to happen to you. You're an idiot, Tommy. And now I'm going to take you. I'm going to mangle you. I'm going to kill you. I'm going to make you look like something your family won't even recognize you, Tommy Ferrara. Do you understand? Nobody. They won't even be able to find you in the mortuary. I'm sick of you, Tommy. You've made me crazy.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, Bruce Kreisman, I got to hold the microphone. We have got to get him out of here. I have never in my life seen anything like this. He has absolutely lost his mind. We have known that the Golden Idol, I'm getting confused up here, the Golden Idol,
You ever step in a ring again?
the Golden Idol has gone berserk before, ladies and gentlemen. He has thrown fire in the face of Tommy Ferrara. He's destroyed our set. He's destroyed our script. I'm covered in tomatoes, for God's sakes. I have never seen him like that. Once again, October 22nd is the date. George's in Fridley is the place. Tommy Ferrara and the Golden...
Understand, Tommy? You're gonna be there. Do you understand? You understand? Tommy, you're gonna die. It's over. You're all done, Tommy. You're my
wrestling fans, we'll get back to some more highlights from the SNR 3rd Anniversary Special in just a moment. Right now, let's get the SNR Wrestling calendar cranked up on the screen. There's the upcoming dates. May 11th at the Shakopee VFW. A great night of PWA wrestling action with a 7:30 start. Don't miss it. May 11th, the 13th. It is back to Ropers, formerly George's in Fridley. What a lineup there. Jerry Lynn and the Lightning Kid one-on-one. Tommy Ferrara to meet the Shocker, and the Punishers and the Wild Boys go head-to-head for the PWA Tag Team title. And then May 18th at the new Sports Arena in Delano, Minnesota, also a 7:30 start, a 2-ring, 30-man battle royal in Delano. We'll have more information on all the wrestling action coming up next week here on SNR. All right, we're going to take you back, ladies and gentlemen, right now to June of 1990. Sheik Adnan Al-Kassie, again in our studio, had some comments to make about Tommy Ferrara, and he wanted to demonstrate something with a watermelon and his prized heirloom sword. Let's go to the clip. And what on earth did you bring with you, Sheik?
Yes, you take a look at this, the watermelon here. Let's present Derek Duke. That presents Hans. That presents Charlie North. That presents Tommy Ferrara. That presents every wrestler that challenged the Sheik. And I show you what's going to happen to them when they get in the ring with Sheik Adnan Al-Kassie. Are you ready for it?
Yes, I'm certainly ready for it. Oh, no, come on. Wait a minute, Sheik. Ladies and gentlemen, Sheik Adnan Al-Kassie has absolutely demolished.
That's exactly what's going to happen when anybody gets in the ring with Sheik Adnan Al-Kassie. I'm sick and tired.
No, don't start in with me. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get out of here right away. We're coming back with more wrestling action. Well, that very expensive sword, ladies and gentlemen, shattering in the studio. Sheik Adnan Al-Kassie was not a happy man after that incident. 1 week later, in our studio, we had Billy Runyon, who is part owner of Runyon's Bar in Minneapolis, and he was accompanied by the Hawk of the Road Warriors. A rather bizarre incident again. Due to time constraints, we're going to edit down this interview just a little bit, but right now we're taking you back to June 23rd of 1990. Billy Runyon started to talk about the Road Warriors, and watch what ensued after that. Here we go with the clip.
Slick Mickey been calling me for about 2 weeks now, and I finally am ready to tell you about what's going on with the Legion of Doom, the Road Warriors. Gordon Soley's been calling me. Bill Apter's been calling me from Pro Wrestling Illustrated, and right now I'm going to tell you what's happening.
All right, well, let's wait a minute.
Ain't no stinking little red-headed stepchild son with the last name Runyon gonna come out here and do any yapping for any member of the Legion of Doom.
Well, ladies and gentlemen,
That's how I treat my friends. Nothing's changed here. Oh, not a thing. You can imitate, but you can never duplicate. How the heck? Ooh, that's close, wasn't it? How the heck do you think you're gonna imitate me or Animal? That's beyond my wildest dreams. Let me tell you that anybody who thinks they can imitate us can go out and put a bozo nose on the end of their nose, get a red hairdo, and parade around the ring like bozo. But we're not bozos. We're bad apples. Big difference.
absolutely there is. And Hawk, before I let you go, again, Animal very conspicuous by his absence today. Precious Paul Ellering.
Could someone haul Runyon out of here?
I thought they did.
Turn him over. Turn him over before he drowns in the pool of blood that's seething from open wounds on his head, because he simply took the mistake upon himself to think he could speak for Hawk or Animal. Whoa! What a rush!
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get out of here before I join the likes of Bill Runyon, who I believe is being put into an
Not a bad idea.
No, it's a very bad idea. Ladies and gentlemen, Road Warrior Hawk, who knows what's coming up in the immediate future for the Legion of Doom. No doubt it will make great waves, as they have for several years in this business. We're coming right back. Get Runyon out of here.